Hello friends, welcome back to the bench. Thank you very much for joining me. We have another Lenovo for BIOS password repair, removal. Now, unfortunately, eBay does not allow me to list that service on their platform anymore. And it's probably because of the phrasing, because technically it was marked as password removal. And on the one hand, I understand, because how do I know the laptop was not stolen, right? And that's why it needs to be that's why the password needs to be removed. But more often than that, when the company goes bankrupt or insolvent or what have you, all the devices that were owned by the company just are essentially taken by the creditors, insurance or what have you. And obviously, they just want to recover as much money as they can. So they usually just recycle them, right? They just sell them at wholesale, right? And then those recycling centers and stuff, they remove the data, they destroy the data that was on the hard drive, but they sell the computer as is to recover more money because it's worth more as a computer than the precious metals inside. Because nowadays they use very minimum amounts of precious metals. So, to revive this machine, you have to remove the supervisor password. You have to unlock it from the cloud, and those kind of things. And typically it's the Dell computers, because a lot of companies use Dell computers, Dell laptops. And Dell laptops are pretty easy to reset. And again, even if there is data on the computer, right, it's bit locked. So even if I remove the password, you still cannot recover that data, right? So the data is safe in either case. There's no way we can get that data off the computer. All we do is we just essentially put the new BIOS on, depending on the machine, and that removes the BitLocker key. And even if you have BitLocker key, you need the password. So in either case, the data is safe, or data is destroyed. Um, let's see. Oh, this is a big one with fingerprint. Yeah, so this is, I used to have one of these when I worked for a big company. Only much newer than this one. This one's a little older, so the battery is removable, which is a great feature that we used to have. But this one is built in a way that it makes it very difficult. We have a BIOS chip right over here, right? Now, this around here, that sounds like metal. So I could probably just solder it and remove the chip, most likely. But it also came with no memory. We have no memory here. So in either case, we have to boot the laptop, because what we have to do is put the patch on, boot the computer, then turn it off, put the original BIOS back on, and that's what removes the password in many cases, right? Not in all cases, but this is the older one. Hopefully it's not patched. If it's patched, then only the ME programming would solve that. And essentially the whole problem of Lenovo computers is that the password, the protection, is actually in the EC chip, not in the BIOS chip. So on Dells, we just put the new BIOS on, and and it works. But on Lenovo, either we do the patch patches the EC chip, then we put the original BIOS, and the password is gone. If that doesn't work, then we also have an option of shorting the pins. But on this one, it's going to be tricky because we don't have access to the whole board. And I'm not sure if this bug over here releases, but even if it does, there's plenty of screws and stuff. So if the patch method doesn't work, I don't think I'm gonna be able to reset this one. Essentially, with Lenovo computers, unfortunately, the success rate is kind of 50-50. The last two that we did, one was successful, the other one was not. So let's see if we can get this one. Alrighty, unfortunately, Lenovo is in no-go. So the patch didn't work on it, and the shorting pins, also no luck with that. Unfortunately, that's how Lenovo's are. But I just heard from someone, the last one that we did on the stream, that I couldn't get the timing right to reset it. I think, I don't know if someone had the same computer or was it the customer that tried that and succeeded. So that's why it's kind of a 50-50, because there's a fair bit of luck involved into resetting those. But we have latitude 7330. Let's see if it turns on and boots and everything, just to be sure, because the back cover is the screws are removed. It is not turning on, but we should be able to power it on with USB-C. Nope. Let's see if it negotiates. Yeah, it negotiates 20 volts. It's pulling close to 1 watt. So why is it not turning on? Is this not a on button? Yeah, it is. Looks like it's turning on. It's pulling 900 milliamps, 18 watts, but we got nothing on the screen. Also, the battery is not charging either. So now, let's see. Let's turn it off. Holding down the power button doesn't really turn it off. It's pulling constant 18 watts. Still nothing on the screen. I don't see the backlight. I don't see any activity from the screen. There's a little deformation on the screen, but very minute. Yeah, it's still pulling 18 watts. It's not fluctuating or anything, so it doesn't look like it's doing anything. All the screws are loose. Yeah, all the screws are unscrewed. So let's see if we can pop it open. Not sure if it pops from the back first or from the front first. Looks like back comes off first. Maybe not. Usually it's the front that comes up first. Okay. Oh, and they're still holding there. Because maybe the screen is not connected and that's why. But no, looks like the screen is connected. It's screwed on. So the display is connected. Yeah, and screwed on. So definitely the battery is connected, but it's not charging. I mean, we can fix the BIOS on it, sure, but the computer doesn't work. Unless someone tried doing the BIOS and now the BIOS is corrupted, because that would explain why it's not turning on. But it doesn't explain why the battery is not charging. Let's unplug it, because in either case we have to unplug it. Let's see if the BIOS was touched. What do you think? Has the BIOS been touched? Let's give it a little brushing. And we have two chips. So this one is 256 and we have one next to it 128. So that could be probably not ME, because sometimes we get ME in a separate chip, but usually they're like 80 chips, not 128. So this one's a lot larger. It could be the USB chip. I'm not sure. It kinda looks like it was desoldered. Let's see, do we have any melting anywhere? There's no melting, 'cause it's right next to the keyboard connector. And there's plenty of other stuff around it that I do not see any signs of melting of anything. And there's no connector over here, because sometimes if the chip doesn't look like it was desoldered, sometimes someone can just connect to the pins and reflash it that way. So I'm not sure what to do with this. Is it one of those that won't turn on until the like SSD or something is inserted, and right now it's not. But I've never seen that on Dell. I've seen that on Microsoft machines, but not on Dell. But then again, just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean nothing. Okay, now it's without battery. Let's try to put it again without battery. Let's see if we have anything on the screen. It's behaving. Now when I press, so let me show you the power meter better. So we're pulling like 1 watt, right? Which it's a bit much for like a standby, but yeah, 200 milliamps. Oh, and now it's hang on, it's 5 volts. Let me connect it to the other port, because it did negotiate 20 volts, but then I moved it and it went back to 5, and I don't know if that's because I moved it. 10 volts, 20 volts. Oh, and now it dropped back to 5 volts. Probably because the battery is not there. Let's try booting it. Yeah, now it goes to 20 volts when I press the power button, but we're not pulling any power, and now it goes back to 5 volts. Again, 20 volts. Let's press the power button a few times, but yeah, nothing's happening. When the battery is inserted, yeah, and it's back to 5 volts. So when the battery is connected, it seems to be actually charging the battery, but not booting. Let's reconnect the battery. It's a good thing we're testing it before the procedure, because if I did that after the BIOS reset, then I would be blaming the BIOS. And let's see. So now it's 20 volts. It does not look like it's charging the battery. 0.8 watt. And now 18, yeah, so it's charging the battery. So that was a coincidence. I thought when I pressed the power button, that's when it went to 20 volts. But it is just, we just can't turn it on. That is weird. Now, is this a power button? This one over here. It's with a fingerprint, so maybe because my fingerprint is invalid, it doesn't turn on. But that would be weird. I mean, what do you think? Is it possible that that's how it works? It won't turn on until the right person turns it on. But what if you have 2 users or multiple users? Let's press and hold, but no. Let's check from the other power USB-C. Yeah, it's charging the battery, but that's all it's doing. Is the keyboard not connected? But no. Because that would explain it. If the keyboard's not connected, the power button is not connected. That would explain it. But everything seems to be connected here. Turn it off, and let's see. Let's lift it. Yeah, it's properly connected. What is this? This is properly connected. We got some hair over here, but that shouldn't be a problem. Someone was pretty hairy. Okay. And this one, because I don't know which one is the keyboard, but all 3 are connected properly. And there's one more over here. That's probably touchpad. Also connected. Sitting right. Well, let's just do this. I'm gonna dump the chips, take a look at them, and see if you can spot anything. Well, if I had the proper one, I will order them because if it
Oh, okay.
worked on this one, I'm pretty sure it would work on this one as well.
Yeah, well, I've seen cases where it works on one chip and not the other, and it's because
Right.
of the way the circuit is designed. I think this is one of those maybe where it works on one chip and not the other.
Let's see if we did any melting.
Nah, it looks pretty good.
That's good. Good here.
Real
Yeah, well,
tiny bit on that top, but not really. You can't really even tell
no,
on the other one, top left. Real tiny shadow. You can see, but not even. Yeah, it's
no,
good.
that's flux, I think.
Yeah.
Looks like the aluminum foil held,
Oh yeah,
and like 4 layers of Captain tape.
Captain. Yeah, the aluminum takes the main heat from it, and then
Right.
the extra heat under it gets protected by the Captain. I gotta watch your video for the four motherboards. I haven't seen it yet. New method or something you said.
Yes, I think now I'm gonna have 100% success rate.
You also have the testing memory pin thingies, which helps
I
a lot too.
I do, but it still requires the CPU. So right
Yeah,
now I can only
exactly.
do AM5 and 1151.
Unless a person sends in their CPU anyways.
Oh yeah, if you send CPU, then you get testing. Okay, no missing components. Alignment. Chip is solid. Chip is
Got my
solid.
son talking. Good right here.
All right, now let's connect the battery and see if this did anything. So we have clean ME, full reset, right? So it's gonna ask for service tag now, if it works, right? Oh, I guess you. Never mind. Let's connect the battery.
I'm back.
All right. I guess I was talking to myself when you were gone.
But yeah, I said my son's talking to me. 1 second. I don't know if you
Uh,
heard me.
yeah, I did hear something, but I guess. Alrighty, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have success if it was a BIOS issue, which I think it might have been because the ME was dirty or corrupted on the MFS area. And it has version 1.32, and the most current version is the newest version is 1.41, and you have 1.32.
Now,
It's gonna take about 3 minutes to boot up if it boots up.
right, but now it's not negotiating 20 volts. Before it was negotiating.
It's the same BIOS, unless it's maybe the ME. Let me see which chip has the NVRAM area.
Checking the other port.
That's gonna be in the second, the small chip.
Yeah, it's not negotiating 20 volts, and it's grabbing like 100 milliamps at 5 volts.
It's probably the NVRAM. Give it a minute. Let it run for like 4 minutes because remember how Nate lets it run for 4 or 5 minutes sometimes, and all of a sudden it starts working.
All right.
Let it run for a minute while I'm searching here in the file, see which one we need to do. Maybe I'm gonna need to put the original NVRAM back in. Maybe. Uh, if that's the case, we just flash the one I'm gonna give you in a minute here.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that. It lit up. The
yep.
keyboard lit up.
That means the EC just flashed, so means the BIOS is about to reset in a second.
Yeah, and we got 3 amps.
Yep.
It's
It was
booting.
the EC. It was the EC. This was automatic
Crazy.
EC flash.
Yeah, I hate Dells.
I mean, I'd rather them be able to flash themselves from the BIOS than having to flash the BIOS
And we
from the
got
PC.
we got picture
Nice.
secured with Dell Safe BIOS.
Yep, so brand new BIOS area and a clean me with a patch for the password.
And it's rebooted second time.
It may even do a third one
Yeah,
possibly, but I think.
manufacturing mode active.
All
Beautiful.
right, so go into the BIOS, F2 I think it is,
It is.
and then in capital letters you're gonna type the service tag, which
I got it here somewhere.
I got it right here. Ready?
Yep.
With capital letters, make sure your caps lock is on. For Mario 1-8, George King
Hang on,
3.
once again.
Yeah. For Mario 1-8, King 3.
4M18GK3.
Yep. For M18 GK3.
All right.
And hit enter on your keyboard.
Change service.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so now do save and exit on the bottom, save and exit. And now when it restarts, I'm going to say manufacturing mode, do the Alt F twice, I think it is. Alt F, let go, Alt F again. You gotta do
But
it
that's
twice.
right. But that's crazy that the computer was like completely dead because of BIOS.
Well, that's because the EC. Apparently, the EC refreshes itself from the new BIOS area. When it powers on, it goes straight to the check EC and flashes itself. And it took like I guess like a minute to flash it, and then all of a sudden it recycled itself and it turned on.
We got Wi-Fi
But
scan. All right, because it
I
says
gotta upload this.
HTTPS boot because there's no.
There's no hard drive. Yeah, you can probably pop in a USB and it should boot up fine.
But everything's working here. We got Wi-Fi.
Oh, go to the BIOS to the security section for CompuTrace. See if there's any CompuTrace enabled on the security section. I think it is. You see the call Absolute or CompuTrace? I think it's Absolute. See if it lets you disable it permanently.
Or was it F2 to BIOS? F2, right?
Yeah, F2. Or is it F12? No, this is not a Dell Lenovo. This is going to be Dell or Delete or F12. Try F12. In the F12 menu, it gives you BIOS.
Oh, it's doing one-time boot menu. F12 is boot menu, but I have everything.
Yeah, at the bottom of the boot menu.
So we want to go to security, and what am I looking for?
Absolute or CompuTrace?
Absolute is enable absolute.
Is enable? Go ahead and disable permanently. Hope.
Yep. Warning: if you continue with this operation, your absolute persistence tracking service will be permanently disabled. You will not be able to use this service again. Do you want to cancel this operation?
No, you want to continue.
No. So the second question is, do you want to cancel? First is, do you want to continue? So you hit yes, and the second one, do you want to cancel? So
no, I do not want to cancel.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. And exit, and we are done. Well, at least this one's success. So crazy that the BIOS can manifest like this. Because I would immediately when I noticed it doesn't even turn on. The power button is dead. So first I thought, okay, maybe the keyboard is disconnected. It's not. Then I would think power issues, right? Disabling the power sequence. But no, it's all BIOS. Crazy.
Yeah, it's just as simple as that.
Well, so again, Lenovo got the best of me, but the Dell stands no chance.
About that.
Yeah, Dell stand no chance.
Okay, talk to this guy about this.
All right. Alrighty, that's all we have for you guys today. We got one successful and one unsuccessful. Again, Lenovo seems to be better than my skills. Recently, it's 50-50 with Lenovo, so be aware of that when you're sending them in. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate you, and I shall see you guys in the next one.